I tried to warn my best friend that her husband was cheating. Instead of being grateful, she turned on me. Now everything has blown up, and our friendship will never be the same again. So, this is messy. And honestly, I'm still trying to process everything. I feel like I lost my best friend, even though I was trying to save her.
The incident, it started small. Compliments that went too far. Jokes about if I weren't married. You know the type. I brushed them off because I didn't want drama with my best friend's husband. But last month, at a company happy hour, he cornered me in the parking garage. He made very clear sexual advances. He leaned in, tried to touch me, and said something about how he always knew I'd be fun. I shut it down immediately, told him he was way out of line, and walked away. But it shook me. The worst part? I had been hearing whispers around the office that Ethan had a work wife. People joked about it, but you know how work husband, work wife relations can cross into dangerous territory. I did some quiet digging, and sure enough, he wasn't just being cute. He was seeing a woman from his department, confronting him. The next Monday, I went to Ethan privately and told him to cut it out. I said I was not comfortable with his comments and that I knew what was going on with his work wife. He smirked. He freaking actually smirked. He said, "That's just office banter. Everyone has a work partner. Don't take it so seriously." Then he implied that I must be jealous since my marriage failed. I wanted to punch him dead in the face, but instead, I decided Lauren needed to know. Telling my best friend, I sat her down one evening, heart pounding, and told her everything. I told her about Ethan coming on to me, that I had found out about the other woman, his so-called work wife. And I confirmed that it wasn't just office gossip, rumors, or supposition. He was definitely cheating on her. I expected tears, anger, shock, something. Instead, Lauren's face hardened. She said, "Do you realize what you're saying? Do you realize how salacious this sounds? You could destroy my family with lies like this." I was stunned. I told her I wasn't lying. She cut me off. "No. I will not listen to any more of your lies. Ethan is a good man. He has given me a wonderful life, and you are trying to destroy it. You cannot take that away from me and my kids. You've always been jealous." That broke me, because there wasn't a shred of truth to it. I never envied her. I always wanted the best for my friend and supported her in everything she did. But her action went far beyond disappointment at hearing about her husband's cheating. She called me a treacherous liar, someone so petty I would destroy her life out of spite. And the worst part, I could see it in her eyes. Deep down, she truly believed it. The fight, it spiraled. She threw my failed marriage into my face, said, "Why should I listen to you? You couldn't keep the man you had." Then she accused me of being bitter. She said I was trying to project my unhappiness onto her. But then she said the cruelest thing. "You just want my husband. You always have. You just can't stand that for once I got the guy. That for once I wasn't second to you." It hit me like a truck, because I knew where it was coming from. Back in our 20s, a lot of guys chased me instead of her. It was never intentional. I wasn't trying to outshine her, but she carried that chip on her shoulder. She never realized that we were all figuring out who we were at the same time. And Ethan? He was her victory, her proof that she finally beat me. I left her house in tears. We didn't speak for weeks. The lie reinforced. Later, I found out she had told Ethan what I had said, not asked him, not confronted him. Nope, she just told not right. Like she was informing him of my betrayal to her. And guess what? He fed her the same line she gave me. She's jealous. She just wants what you have. And of course, she believed him. I felt like I'd lost my best friend and couldn't do a damn thing about it. The fallout. 2 months later, the truth came crashing down. Literally. Ethan got into a car accident, and in the car with him, his so-called work wife. Apparently, they weren't just leaving the office late like he originally told Lauren. They were pulling out of a hotel parking lot. Both of them jumped out of the car, panicked, crying, and scrambling to explain what had just happened. How do I know this? As it turns out, someone across the street recorded the whole thing. Their freak out, their excuses, the realization on their faces that this was about to blow up. The video went viral before they could even come up with a cover story. And here's the kicker. Even Ethan's trademark denials didn't work this time, because not only was there video evidence, but the police report spelled it out in black and white. The video made them social media celebrities. For all the wrong reasons, almost instantly. There was no hiding, no damage control, no pretending. Everyone saw it. Not even Ethan's denials could survive against a viral video and an official record. Lauren's world collapsed overnight. She couldn't explain it away, couldn't defend him, couldn't keep pretending it was just office banter. The video and police report made sure of that. And to make matters worse, Ethan's work wife, the one he risked his marriage and career for, suddenly flipped on him. Overnight, she went from his giggling sidekick to the bitter ex. Turns out, she had her own husband at home.
Get out of here. You can leave.
And let's just say he wasn't thrilled to discover she was role-playing business trips at the No-Tell Motel.
Go stay with your boyfriend.
So when her marriage started circling the drain, she came after Ethan with a lawsuit, trying to claw back some of the financial fallout from her divorce. That's right, Ethan and work wife managed to ruin 2 marriages for the price of 1. And now he had to pay for it, literally. Lauren, for all her denial and cruelty toward me, didn't deserve any of this. Nobody does. She may have been a bad friend, but no one signs up for this level of betrayal. Still, her perfect life crumbled financially too. Divorce papers were filed, lawyers were called, and Lauren set her sights on taking Ethan for everything she possibly could. And Ethan? His career went up in flames. Word got around that Ethan and his girlfriend were not keeping up with their work anymore. Emails and phone calls didn't get returned. Projects slipped. Deadlines got missed. They were so enthralled in their workplace romance, they stopped working. To make matters worse, they were financing hotel rooms, dinners, and quote, weekend one-on-one conferences with the company credit card. It left a paper trail so obvious. Accounting didn't even have to dig deep. The charges showed up right alongside transfers into their personal accounts. So by the time the accident video went viral and the police report dropped, HR didn't just have fraternization to deal with. They had expense abuse, negligence, and financial misconduct, the full package. Which is why HR made it clear, resign or be terminated. Both, Ethan and his girlfriend walked out of the office with their tails between their legs, carrying bankers' boxes full of office supplies, broken dignity, and a few sad desk plants. And here's the kicker. A few weeks later, my boss pulled me aside and suggested I interview for Ethan's old VP position. I honestly hadn't even considered it before that. I was still reeling from everything that had gone down. But after a long, grueling interview process, stacked against both internal and external candidates, I was the one they chose. So in the end, I guess Ethan was right about one thing. I did end up with something he had. The difference? I didn't lie, cheat, or bulldoze my way into it. I earned it. The aftermath. So yes, the truth came out. Justice was served. I was vindicated. But somehow, it doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like I lost my sister, and it has to stay that way. For my own sanity and peace of mind, I can't be friends with someone who genuinely thinks that I would cheer at their misery. Back when we were younger, I was the outgoing one stepping into the spotlight while she lingered in the safety of the shadows. No matter how much I tried to pull her forward, she seemed more comfortable watching from the sidelines.
Come on, you look great.
Maybe that's when the jealousy began. Maybe that's where the quiet resentment first took root. And over time, it grew. Each milestone I reached, my marriage, the birth of my children, it all seemed to add another layer. Was she quietly waiting for me to stumble, to fall? Because when my marriage collapsed and I was left standing as a single mom, she didn't just witness it, she seemed to celebrate it, all while maintaining the mask of kindness and sympathy.
Have another drink!
So I would keep pouring into her cup, filling her goblet with a bitter elixir of my own misery.
This is delicious!
So when she accused me of lying about her husband cheating in an effort to protect her perfect life, she didn't just throw words at me. She revealed decades of envy and projection, all the things she'd been carrying, all the ways she tried to feel superior by watching me stumble. Accusations are often confessions.